How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from 3 nights ago, which was December 13th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Ty Mello versus Miranda Vianette. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Ty Mello went over with the Peruvian necktie. Match 2, it was The Factory, which are QT Marshall, Lee Johnson, and Cole Carter versus LSG, Joe Keys, and Chris Steeler. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, The Factory went over cause Cole Carter pinned LSG with the double flapjack diamond cutter combination from Lee Johnson, Cole Carter, and QT Marshall. Match 3, it was Zach Clayton versus Steve Pena. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Zach Clayton went over with the Fisherman's Buster. Match 4, it was Kip Sabian versus Tony Deppen. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Kip Sabian went over with the Psycho Driver. And match 5, which was the main event, it was Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus the Trust Busters, which are Slim J and Jeeves K. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Eddie Kingston went over. Excuse me. But the ending. And match 5, which was the main event, it was Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus the Trust Busters, which are Slim J and Jeeves K. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz went over cause Eddie Kingston made Jeeves K tap out to the stretch plum. Now after the match, as Eddie Kingston and Ortiz were celebrating their victory, Slim J tried to come into the ring to tend to Jeeves K, but Eddie Kingston laid Slim J out with the DDT, and then Eddie Kingston locked in the stretch plum on Slim J and laid him out. And so Eddie Kingston and Ortiz continued to celebrate their victory and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way, and that was match 5 and the main event, by the way. Now, there were no promos or segments throughout this episode of All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark, so besides the matches, Taz and Excalibur done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, and Stephon Smith. Okay. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Ty Mello versus Miranda Vianette. Paul Turner refereed the match between The Factory versus LSG, Joe Keys, and Chris Steeler. Mike Posey refereed the match between Zach Clayton versus Steve Pena. Mike Posey refereed the match between Kip Sabian versus Tony Deppen, and Rick Knox refereed the match between Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus the Trust Busters. All the referees done awesome as usual. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give them a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark from 3 nights ago, which was December 13th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your fucking ass down the goddamn road. Peace out.